Hey friends, welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, Cooking with Bob. Today we are going to make brownies. That's right, I said it, brownies. Before you ask in the comment section, no, they're not special brownies, just ordinary everyday brownies. Anyway, we've already got our fire pit taken care of. What I've done is I dug a circle. We've got a bunch of hot coals in there right now, as you can see. And somewhere in the middle we have stashed a rock. Let's move this out of the way. There's a rock down there somewhere that we're going to set our pan on. Little heads up, there's a front coming in and we're getting some pretty serious wind gusts here. At any time I feel it's unsafe to have an open campfire, we're going to shut the video down and I'm going to throw a whole bunch of this soil on there and get the fire put out because we don't want no O's. Alright, so we went to Walmart, bought some cheap brownie mix. I think this is like who is it? I've got the ingredients and instructions right here. It is Betty Crocker. No, I did not have any special brownies before I started filming this video. Anyway, $1 at Wally World. Ingredients we need for this is going to be water, and stashed in my little cooler over here, there it is, we have eggs, and we got some butter in there too somewhere, actually 2 eggs to be exact, and we got butter, and we need a little vegetable oil. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our brownie mix here, and we're going to pour it in this Ziploc bag so we can kind of mix these ingredients together. Let's get this out of the way, and hopefully we can get this done before another wind gust comes through. There you go. Pour it in the bag. I think we're going to be making 2 batches of brownies. That's quite a bit of brownie mix. I think I spilled some on the ground. Yep, I did. No worries. The critters will enjoy that later. Let's put this back here so the wind doesn't blow it everywhere. Alright, we need, it says 1/4 cup of water, and I snagged this out of the kitchen and brought it with me. I put 1/4 cup in there. Boom. We need our 2 eggs. That's what I got here. I went ahead and cracked them open, put them in this water bottle at home. Now, this is going to be more of a base camp meal or a base camp dessert. But if you do want to do it out in the field, and I don't recommend taking fresh eggs with you on a hot summer's day, you can get these right here. These are the easy oven eggs. They're at REI. They're very freaking expensive, but they do taste like regular eggs, and they're very good. I highly recommend them. I can't remember how much they are, but they are not cheap. Man, I got this sucker sealed open so it wouldn't explode in my pack. We're going to pour our 2 eggs in there. Okay, I think we got them all. And back in the corner you go. And then what do we got here? This is 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I just used the cheap stuff. Yeah. Now the fun begins. We get to mix these ingredients up in a good old Ziploc until everything has, there we go. Alright, here we go. Get to mix all these ingredients up in a good old Ziploc until everything is a nice consistency. And this will probably take us a few minutes. I I think we're good. Let's take a little look-see inside. Still a couple more lumps. Let's put a little bit more there. Okay, feels good. I think we're good. Next thing we need to do is we need to prep our pan. We're using the good old Alpine skillet here, but we're not using the handle for it. I'll show you why here in a minute. First, we need to line this with a little bit of butter. And we are using real butter. And we are going to make a mess, it would appear. Yep, maybe not. We're doing this so it does not stick to the pan, hopefully. Of course, we all know how that goes. I do believe it is covered in butter. It's quite a bit of butter, actually. Yeah, right. We don't want this. There we go. And I'm already getting dirty. Alright, next thing we need to do, we're going to set that pan aside. Now, what I've done with the fire pit, and you kind of seen it at the beginning of the video, I dug out the trench fire and actually made it a circle this time. I made a hot batch of coals. I started out with a softwood, which is this right here. Then I simply moved down to a hardwood, which is this here, and I put some big chunks of hardwood in there. And in the middle of this little guy, we have a rock. I'm going to move the coals around in a circle here, hopefully get even heat. Oh wow, that is really warm in there. Look at that. It's catching our wood on fire as we speak. I need to get a little bit more over here. And our glove is on fire. Quick trivia question. Why did I use a rock and not build up a big pile of silt and sand? Is pretty much what this is. Actually, it's a clay and sand mix. Why didn't I do that? I'll answer that in a moment. So the question is why I used a rock instead of building a platform with soil. Okay, that is really hot. Inside. Okay, we are good in that department. Next thing we're going to do is blow some of the ashes out of here. Now we're going to go ahead and pour our brownie mix in. Now we're not going to cut a hole in the bottom because I think I've got enough here to make at least 2 batches, and there's no sense in wasting food out here. Now we're going to pour that in. And bloop. Sorry. I think we're good on this batch. It's quite a bit there. That's pretty even. Alright, come on now. Don't. Well, you know what? I guess we're going to have to pour it all in. I was wrong. Actually, that's going to be a little too high. You know what? We're going to leave it like that. We'll do something with this a little bit later. In the meantime, come on, wind. Give me a break. Get that leaf out of there. We're going to need a little aluminum foil, which we got right here. This is the extra wide aluminum foil, and I'll show you why here in a momento. We're going to cover the entire top of this little guy twice. Main reason is I don't want ashes in here. Unfortunately, that has already happened. And I don't want it smelling totally like smoke. Which I'm sure there's nothing we can do about. And the other reason it helps to hold the heat in. Alright, so we're doubling this little sucker up. I think we're good. Alright, let's turn these coals up a little bit. I am really curious to see how hot that is, to be honest with you. I think I've got a oven thermometer with me. We might have to check that out a little bit later. We are going to put this on the center of the rock. And we're going to knock some of the coals here away from the side, because that's just, we're going to get it uneven heat if I don't put them over there. There we go. Okay. Move this over here. Okay, we might have to open this up a little bit later on and rotate it. We'll see. Alright, I'm happy with what we got. Except for this side. It's not looking good. There we go. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is, earlier you see me cut all of these logs. Now, I fully anticipate them catching on fire. There's nothing we can do about that, not a big deal. But we are only 20 foot from the river. So, at the end of our cook, we'll just throw these suckers in the river, because there's no way these are going to burn here. Okay. We're simply going to cover it up with these logs, and that is to keep the heat in. Now, as you can see, just like I told you, she's going to start smoking. That's why we double covered it with aluminum foil. And I could get spunky and throw a bunch of sand on here, but I'm not going to do that. Normal cook time is from 30 to 40 minutes, depending on your oven temperature. I have no clue how hot that is, so what we're going to do is we're going to let that cook. Look at the sun. Sandy gloves. We're going to let that cook about 15 minutes, then we're going to take a look and see what it looks like. Meanwhile, I'm going to enjoy some of this dandelion tea. Oh, that's good. We are going to open this up real quick and just kind of rotate that pan around. I have a feeling that I've got a hot spot. We're going to be very careful when we do this, just in case we accidentally gas fired, and we did not. Oh, wow, that's really hot down in there. Okay, next thing, I actually found my oven temperature gauge. Yes, I bought one with me. Let's put it down in there. I'm curious to see how hot it is. Let's cover this little guy up again. And wait another, I want to say roughly 10 minutes. Then we'll open it up and see where we're at. We're officially at the 20-minute mark. I am curious to see how hot it is in there. We're going to rotate the pan at least one at a time. Oh, geez. Just knocked a bunch of sand in. Dang, it is. Look at the gauge. We're about 310 degrees. Not bad. Rotate it one more time. Since we're at that temperature, we're going to let it cook another 10 minutes, and I think we're going to be good. We can pull it out then. There we go. There's still a lot of freaking heat coming out of this thing. This is it, friends. Moment of truth. It either worked or epic failure. I can tell you, it is getting very cold out right now. There's a lot of heat still coming out of here. Ooh. And we've lost, looks like 100 degrees in our temperature range. Not good. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my, it is. Okay, but we got to give it the test. Good old poke test. If the brownies stick to the stick, that means they're not done. No. Oh, little stickage there. Yeah, it stuck a little bit there. Okay. Let's set this. I wonder if I can pop these out of the pan. Probably not. Let's see. Nope, that is definitely stuck in there. Okay, we're gonna let that cool for a second. I need, whoa, not to burn myself. Get this fire going again because it is very cold out. Okay. That should take just a minute. There we go. Whew. Come on. That's too big. Alright. Somewhere, there we go. Whoa. Here we go for the taste test, friends. Oh, to answer your trivia question, I said earlier, why I used a rock instead of building a mound of earth for the pan to sit on. Well, rock will absorb the heat and slowly release it. The sand, or the soil here, the silt, it sucks the heat away from everything. For instance, I know I want to dig in. For instance, let's say you're heating up a piece of metal with a blowtorch. If you dip it in water, it cools too fast and gets brittle. But if you stick it in a bucket of sand, it slowly dissipates the heat. That's the whole reason we used a rock instead. It stores the heat up and releases it. Alright, here we go. Taste test. Oh, look at that. Oh, it is done. Oh, it is hot. Yeah, that's done. Oh my God. Oh. That is some good brownie. Look at that. Oh my. I'm sorry, but whoa. All right, friends, that's been another episode of Cooking with Bob. We made, let's call these trail brownies. What we did is we dug out a circular hole, heated up our wood in the fire pit, put a rock in the middle, put the brownies on top. They were in there. I got sidetracked for a minute, so they were in there for about 37 minutes. It took 37 minutes to bring them up to this point. And they are good. I wonder if I have any powdered milk with me. Who knows? Anyway, what is your favorite trail dessert? Leave it down in the comment section. I will enjoy reading them. And as always, comments are welcome. Heads up, it takes me a little while to answer them because of my work situation. And like always, friends, thanks for watching. Oh my God, these are good.